Well, good evening, beloved, beyond the call of duty, friends and family, and good evening to our beloved EOW family. We continue with our technical difficulties as normal. You're gonna have to get in. Bob's gonna have to get in. Hi, James. Hi, Richard. Is that chaos? That's chaos. Say hi, chaos. Yeah, that's him right there. John, good evening.
That's chaos 2.0.
Miss Allison, good evening. Cody, Damien, good evening. Yeah, there he is.
Hi. Hey, I get a hi. I don't get a good evening. I get a hi.
You're sitting right here. Cynthia's hiding over there, and Jason's hiding over there. There's Cynthia. McCarter. There's his hand. We know he's alive. Well, good evening. Day 66. Uh, Absolutely an amazing day. Beautiful weather. Not so much road travel, but beautiful weather. We were hoping John was going to wear your yellow suit, but you didn't. Move over just a little bit. There. In between. There. Um, what else?
A couple amazing stops today.
Every day is an amazing day. What are you talking about? Shout out to Shellkirk Construction. They're a first time sponsor of us. They're based out of Hayden Lake. And they are also going to be our beautiful host for the raffle of a beautiful, beautiful 63 Chevy Nova. So if you need some tickets, let us know. You can get it on the. You can get it. They're $50 a ticket, but you get it while you're on the ride. There's only probably going to be. They're talking about. They're doing a rough count. Cynthia was doing a rough count. She says that probably only two.
And that's if we keep this pace going, which is a good pace. So
Yeah. Well,
we can always do better.
yeah, always nice to do better, but
The fact of the matter is the odds are really good. That's what it boils down
The
to. Whether
odds
it's
are-
5,000 or 3,000 or 2,000, they're great odds.
yep. Shout out to Dave Smith, first time sponsor out of Kellogg, Idaho. That's where they are the largest GMC Dodge dealership in the nation. So if you want a good deal, get a hold of Tom Pipkin out of Dave Smith, and he will take care of you. Shout out to Prominent Cleaning Corporation, based out of the Northeast, and they do work everywhere in the nation. So reach out to them. They're a first time uh, sponsor, and would like to keep them. Also, shout out to Jason, who's been our sponsor. He works for New America, Jason Gray, and he's a New American funding lender, and he's been a sponsor for 3 years for Beyond the Call of Duty. How's our accommodation, bud?
We're in section 8 of the hotel. Is that how that works?
Yeah, I'd say a Tasmanian tiger or something attacked this hotel.
I mean, what is it? The last couple of hotels have all been remodeling or recarpeting or
Yeah,
wallpapering or
I wouldn't say this is recarpeting anything
No,
or remodeling.
no.
Look down the hall. There's people living in the hall.
oh, that's
That's what happens when you're on a budget. Why do you think we're spending more time? Hi, Chaos. How you doing, bud? Yeah, you'd like to go in there and just fix that wallpaper, wouldn't you? Yeah, there he goes. You,
Stretch the wallpaper.
you know where Chaos came from, right?
Mhm.
Where?
which the doll.
Yeah, the dog. Where did he come from?
What department?
Yeah, which department? It was Branch County.
And their dog is
Chaos.
Chaos. And there's a huge story about that. There he is. So we have Chaos with us. He's out
This
of-
one doesn't have titanium teeth.
I don't know
The
about
real,
that.
the real one does.
I don't know about that. Where did we start our day today?
Well, we started off the hotel in just east of St. Louis. I don't recant. Muscatah was the name of the town.
Muscatah. Yeah,
And
Muscatah.
our first stop was in Brooklyn,
Brooklyn PD and
Illinois.
Illinois. Yeah. And our shout out to 1350 Distillery out of Colorado Springs. They are our nightcap presenter and sponsor, and we will be doing a beautiful toast for some beautiful officers. We're going to do a toast for Police Officer Brian Russell Pierce Jr. with Brooklyn Police Department, Illinois. August 4th, 2021 is his end of watch. We're also going to be doing a toast with Detective Anton Valentine Sr., St. Louis County Police Department, Missouri, December 1st, 2021. We're also going to be doing a shout out to Corporal Lonnie Raymond Lejeune, Missouri Highway Patrol, Missouri. End of watch was December 10, 21. I'll be doing a toast for Officer Tyler Nathan Timmins, Pontoon Beach Police Department, Illinois. And we'll be doing his end of watch was October 26, 21. We were escorted by some beautiful men to Brooklyn. Yep, St. Clair County Sheriff's Office. And they took us to Brooklyn PD. Let's talk about Brian. Well, that's his mom and dad right there. There's Richard. There's beautiful mom putting a rose on Brian. That's the mayor of Brooklyn. She's actually from Seattle.
Mhm.
She worked for Boeing. And then came back and is beautiful mayor. St. Clair County Sheriffs. Those are the guys that escorted us there.
Venice PD also came.
Venice PD came because they're part of all of this.
Well, yeah, they actually responded the night that it happened.
Yeah.
They were the first ones on scene.
Yeah, Brian, did you know that at the age of 3 is when he decided he wanted to be a police officer? And he was playing with police cars and wanting to do police stuff. But he's got a very, very unique story. He's been he joined the cadet program,
At 10 years old for the fire department. Yep.
and then for a state department as well. Yep, Illinois State, and just has always been involved. And he's a fire investigator.
He was a lieutenant, the investigator, and the trainer, the
Yes.
field training officer for his fire department.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just an amazing, amazing,
And drove 2 hours to work every day for his shift.
right?
He-
At the age of 16 was an investigator.
No, just again, we always ask ourselves why was he taken so soon? All I can say is God needed this beautiful man that has been serving his community, serving the state for years, not just
From
Well,
the age of 10.
yeah.
I mean, it was, as a kid, he wanted to be a cop, and that's great. A lot of kids at 3 years old want to be police officers. But from the age of 10, he actually did something to give back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's pretty amazing.
So, absolutely amazing, beautiful family, beautiful family, and just like we talk about Brian, but the family themselves, their mom and dad are giving.
Absolutely.
They are so humble and giving. They have donated so much back to the cause.
Absolutely.
And he also designed his own patches.
He did. He designed patches, and he designed patches for departments,
Yes.
and also challenge points. I mean, he's just all around.
Emergency lights.
Yeah, yeah. So beautiful family. From Brooklyn, we decided to go to.
Wait, we Brooklyn. We're not gonna talk about our host.
We
The
can.
mayor?
We can. We did. We just said she's from Seattle.
All right, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she was from Seattle,
You sleeping?
and
She's from Brooklyn.
her family is originally from Brooklyn. She went to Seattle. She worked
for
for
Boeing.
Yep, went to work at Boeing. Yep, Boeing transferred her, and she's 76 years old. 72 years old, and she was going to go and work for Boeing back home because her mom was getting elderly and needed some help. And then Boeing themselves, where they were wanted to put her, because her mom's health care was so critical, the site that Boeing was going to put her had a lot of health issues due to the titanium
And other
and other metals.
materials
Yep.
at the plant.
So
She
she
didn't
just
wanna bring home.
she didn't want to bring home, so she gave it up. So then she started as a dispatcher for the police department, worked then in her way into a bus driver, worked her way into being the mayor's assistant, and then ran to be the mayor. And has been the mayor since 2009, if I remember.
Early 2000.
Yeah. And this is her last term. So and, she holds that whip pretty hard. From there, we went to St. Louis.
We got our pit stop.
We did do a pit stop. We decided to take all of the 608 to the St. Louis Arch. And we snuck that in real quick. And there you see all 608 underneath the arch. And
Richard even managed to get him turned around safely
Without sliding off
without
into the
sliding
river.
into the Mississippi River.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Big James deserves some photo credit there. That's a good shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right. Never mind. You're back in timeout, Jason.
From there, we went to St. Louis County Police Department in Missouri to honor Detective Antoine Valentine Sr., as well as honoring Corporal Lonnie Raymond Lejeune of the Missouri State Highway Patrol. But we did it both at the
St. Louis
St.
County.
Louis County Police Department.
And Missouri State Police Motor Unit and
County.
St. Louis County
Yes.
Motor Unit to come and escort us.
Yep,
in.
they escorted us in. Yeah, that's the department. Both departments were there. That's us in front of the county police department.
Beautiful building, by the way.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
This is Antoine's family. That's his beautiful wife. That's his one daughter.
His other son and daughter are away at school, weren't able to be there.
Loving on dad right there. That's his other daughter. Yeah, that was his wife. Yeah. This is Lonnie's beautiful wife, facing the rose. There she is with Lonnie right on top.
Had a great turnout from the Missouri State Police also.
Oh my God, look at them. They're all there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all there. Jim would have been really envy on this
He would
beautiful.
have.
The bagpipers were there and pipes and band, and Jim, could have taken some pointers. This sergeant is Lonnie's best friend, and they were each work husbands. So their wives would always make jokes and say, I might as well just call Lonnie and not even talk to you about what we're going to be doing because he can make the determination for you, and that's how they work. And was it? And correct me, was it? It was Lonnie that went into the military after 9/11,
Yes. Yeah.
Because-
He was in the Navy.
and
He
then
got out.
Yep.
After 9/11, he went back in and then ended up retiring out of the Navy Reserves
Yep.
after 26 years.
and then
And then had 20. It still had 27 years plus with
the Missouri.
in law enforcement.
Yep.
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 That's the commander.
That's the chief.
I'm sorry, sergeant, and then the chief. Yes, I'm sorry, sergeant. And Sarge was saying he had a story that I kind of overheard. Um, they were going through some body cam stuff that he had that day, and when he got dressed that day, he obviously was testing his equipment and everything. And he took a short video of him looking good in the mirror, checking himself out. And Sarge actually got to see some of his suits that were in the uh, dressing room, and they're all Joseph A. Banks. And Sarge also has Joseph A. Banks, and he says, I didn't know we had common factors. Just interesting stories. Beautiful families, though.
Absolutely.
Both beautiful families. So from there, we went to Pontoon Beach.
I have to say what stood out, Antonio's daughters,
Oh my God!
their interactions with the officers of the
You can see
St. Louis County Sheriff's Office was pretty amazing.
right there.
And she was doing that to all of us. They were almost like fathers to their kids. And
Yes.
Really, the attention that both of them were paying to every officer they talked to was just amazing.
Yep.
You could tell there's a major connection.
You,
Very
you,
good.
you see what she's got on her wrist, right?
Yeah.
That right there. She snagged it off me.
Yeah.
So,
And a good way.
but from there, we went to go honor Tyler Nathaniel Timmins with Pontoon Beach, and we arrived there. This is Major on one side, and just another coworker.
He was a sergeant from another department.
Another department. Okay, gotcha.
That's
That was
chief.
That
That's
was
chief.
the chief.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Tyler's family was on their annual family trip to Florida this week. So
Yes.
they weren't able to make it. Yeah.
But they took good pictures, and they're sending everything to them.
And great turnout from the community. I mean, a lot of the community came out.
Yeah. Just a great department. He actually knew he came specially to see him.
To see Brian.
Yeah.
Right.
So he had missed him at the first stop.
Right.
Yeah. And he was a good friend of his.
Very, these departments are so close together geographically.
Yeah.
Especially Pontoon Beach and Brooklyn, because they're both in Illinois.
Yeah.
And literally in the same county. So there were so many officers from both stops that knew both
Everybody,
of the officers.
yeah.
They all knew each other.
Even the family. So
Yes, even the
you know,
family.
Brian's mom knew
Leslie.
Absolutely.
Or, not Leslie. Lindsay.
Lindsay, but she also knew where we were yesterday, and they've started.
Farther than that. Brian Gibble, who arranged the St. County Sheriff out of O'Fallon, who arranged the escort today from St. Clair. He actually knew Tyler.
Yeah.
You go back even yesterday, the sheriff's office. Oh my God! The last time they
Wayne County. Wayne County was the last one yesterday.
Tyler. No.
Yeah.
His wife actually knows Tyler's wife.
So yeah, that's where we were.
Yeah, but the last one yesterday too.
Yeah, that was the last one.
No, Timmins is today. Last one was
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Their brains get fried with all that heat.
He's up in the ring.
So we're gonna do a toast for these beautiful men. Do a toast for Officer Brian Russell Pierce Jr. and the watch was August 4th, 2021. We'll be doing a toast for Anthony Antoine Valentine Sr., St. Louis County Sheriff's Police Office, December 1, 2021. We'll do a toast for Corporal Lonnie Raymond Lejeune, Missouri State Highway Patrol, December 10th, 21. We'll be doing a toast for Police Officer Tyler Nathaniel Timmins, Pontoon Beach Police Department, Illinois, October 26th, 21. You want to do the toast?
I can do the toast tonight. So, again, to all these heroes who have gone before, paved the way, kept their communities safe, left their heroes behind, we can never forget the families that are left to pick up the pieces, and they make it just as much of a sacrifice. So my toast tonight is not only to these four beautiful men that sacrificed and gave the ultimate sacrifice, but to their families who continue to give back to their communities and give back to the families and give back to each other dealing with the loss. So,
And can you add also the partners that are left behind
absolutely.
and continue to hold the badge and continue working
And keep their memories alive.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Salute.
Salute.
Richard, where are we going tomorrow?
ISP District 10.
ISP District 10, John.
Champaign, Illinois.
Camp,
And then Bradley, Illinois.
got you. And who are we honoring?
Trooper.
Hannikin. So Trooper Todd, senior Master Trooper Todd Anthony Hannikin. His end of watch was March 25th of 2021. Then from there we go to Champaign Police Department at 11 o'clock for Officer Chris Oberheim. His end of watch was May 19th. And then we end the day in Bradley Police Department for Sergeant Marlene Roberta Ritmanic. Her end of watch was December 30th.
Right.
And then we spend the night in South Holland, Illinois.
South Holland, Illinois. Good evening, Tammy. Tammy says, hey, my EOW family had a blessed day with the survivors. Love you all. Safe travels for tomorrow. Love you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Hi, Eddie, is what Tammy says. Kim, you miss chaos. That's chaos, Kim. Love you, sis. Yes, say a special prayer for the survivors, Eddie. We do one for you all every night.
Love you, Eddie.
Sabrina,
Miss Sabrina.
hello. Sue, hello. Mayanne,
Hi, Mayanne.
miss you. Jim, hey. Yes, safe travels, prayers for safe travels and honor all heroes never forgotten. I think budget in would be better than this.
I think so.
Joel, good evening, buddy. What Eddie says, read drum painted on the walls. Yeah, right, Eddie. Sabrina sends out prayers. Love those bagpipes, Jim. You know,
Absolutely.
Now you need to do some practice
Wait.
to compete with them.
yeah. We're just, we're gonna just try and compile all these videos for you, and make sure you have them at hand every year. Eddie says, Tammy, hey, pretty lady. Andrea says, love to all. Tammy says, hey, Kim, I love you too. And Linda says, safe travels tomorrow. Thank you, Linda. Today's Friday night, so remember, start of a weekend. No drinking and driving, please. No texting and driving. Make sure if you see emergency vehicles, move over, pull over, or stop. More importantly, if you see a first responder, especially a Leo, it doesn't cost you anything, but you can tell them you love them. I love you. If they let you hug them, give them a hug. Remind them that they're a hero. If you see a survivor, remind them that they're a hero's hero and give them a hug. Tell them you love them. Keep them in your prayers. Keep them in your thoughts. It's another weekend that they are going to be alone, another weekend that they will have memories to deal with and memories to share and memories to think through. So let them all know that we love them and we care about them. And God bless them. Love you all. Have a blessed, blessed evening.
Not everyone.
Right.